Let me ask about what's been characterized here as inconsistent messaging. Are you hearing that kind of dissonance, and how much of a hindrance is that in your estimation as we see this make its way through Capitol Hill?
Well, I think the messaging has gotten ahead of the policy a little bit. That, as the OMB director just said, there's key parts of the policy that we still don't know yet. And yet you have the president and other cabinet secretaries traveling around the country trying to build support for tax reform. It's really hard to support something when you don't know what's in it, when you don't know how you personally will be impacted by it. So I don't know that it's mixed messaging. I just think the PR push got out a little bit ahead of the policymakers, but they're at least have the right intentions. They understand that in order for this to pass, they have to build public support, and they might as well start now.
So are you saying here that it was a communication issue, or just the fact that they really don't know what the impact will be?
They really don't know what the impact will be. I mean, the policy is not fully baked yet. That's why they haven't unveiled it publicly. They're going about this the right way, I think, which is getting input from members of Congress. They understand that they have very narrow majorities in both the House and the Senate to get this done, and so they need congressional buy-in, which is why it's taking a long time to develop the policy, because it's just not clear what policy can pass both the House and the Senate. But at the same time, the president has to be making the public case for it, because at the end of the day, the public opinion is so critical to getting this through.
Yeah, on that point, I think we get back to what we saw on Twitter this morning in TV interviews that followed. You had Senator Corker out there and President Trump weighing in on Twitter as well. How much does President Trump need to be the chief messenger here, and how equipped is he to do that, do you think?
Congress has never passed major legislation without presidential leadership, without the president applying pressure. So absolutely, the president needs to be applying leadership, and it's part of the problem for the last couple of weeks now. So today we're looking at this dust-up between Senator Corker and the president. Last week, on the same night when the Senate passed the budget resolution that put the wheels in motion for tax reform, the president was tweeting about the Gold Star family and the Congresswoman, that whole episode, which is just a massive distraction from what Republicans in Congress want to be talking about, which is why we need to pass tax reform.